And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Pass complete to Goddard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They run it with Saquon. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worry about have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go to Barkley again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes. 3rd and long. It's a screen to Barkley. Hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Barkley, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for them from the 31. Man in motion here. First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up a receiver screen. It's St. Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He finds Laporta. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. First down, here's Lamar. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Philadelphia's going to spend its second timeout.
That's good.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
And you know we don't give fucking like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to put on. I'm glad. So come give me a hug. Yeah, get home. You'll find me in the club.
Jake Elliott down to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Elliott connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off the points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Lofts it deep right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. Or as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He tucks it and takes off. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Looking to throw, Jackson. He's going deep this time. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Open one for the highlight reel, but instead, athletes in 3rd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
He's loaded another one up. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead.
All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Now Mahomes will hang on to it. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play's not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's not through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running off for some PATs.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
It's a 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Chase coming in motion right. Now Jackson on 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Down, Philadelphia.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. He finds Brown right side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Third and long. They're going to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's out of bounds before he can challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Get to that money down. That 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down throw, Mahomes. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
On 1st down, Jackson. This one finds Goddard. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the...
They did it! He made the interception! Brian Branch has it! And the Lions have some new life in the fourth! All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Pass intercepted.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Trying to run with Gibbs. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in the group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, on with Barkley. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's sets up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Putting a receiver in motion. Back to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it's second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now to throw. This gets the first and more. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up to pass. Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 3-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Blitz coming here, Jackson. And he will score. Give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Lamar and the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the 2-point conversion. They wanted that 3-point cushion. We all knew what they were doing. Be able to maybe breathe a little bit easier. But now, got to keep them outside of field goal range, partner, because a kick would win this.
And that starts with a booming kickoff. Give them as long a field as possible before they can get that makeable field goal. From there, your defense, well, it's just got to rise to the occasion here in the last couple snaps of this game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this won't even get close. They stop him before he can get near that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.